Good evening, ladies. How you guys doing today?
Hey.
Alright, my name is Dimitri Reese, and I'm going to be introducing myself by mentioning 3 artists that made a big impact in my life. Starting off with Meek Mill, second would be Fabulous, and third, and finally being Musiq Soulchild. Some of us never made it. It's hard to get off the ground. You think I just levitated? That's a quote by one of my favorite artists, John David Jackson, also known as Fabulous. I recall my mother asking my grandmother at the kitchen table one night, why isn't he speaking? He's almost 5 years old and he still hasn't said a word. Once I realized who she was talking about, my heart went into a sunken place. Do you think because I never stated, I've never been devastated? Once again, Fab has a way of using words that can't come out of me at times. I was 15 years old boy when I first heard these words, and these lyrics instantly brought me back to a really dark time in my life growing up. The bullying was relentless. Navigating through school was one thing, but coming home to it was a whole other challenge. When I finally began to talk, everyone wanted me to stop speaking. You know, what's the point? Every idea I had was stupid. Every word was criticized. I was getting nothing but negativity from my own family. I quickly developed tough skin. I trusted no one. And in this case, I began to focus on my future. Now, I'm 15. What does that mean exactly? At this point, I was dominating basketball. Thanks to my father and his military-inspired training, I was able to be really, really good and use it as a focus point. So basketball it was. And I couldn't be more inspired by it. All of my anger, trauma, and anxiety went to basketball. I would often listen to another artist, was one of my favorites, also is Meek Mill. The song that I play all the time would be Lord Knows. Really helped me push and motivate, especially when things got hard and I wanted to give up. How many of you guys want to give up at times when things are hard? Yeah, that happens. I continued to train and study without much more concern or relent with anyone else but myself. My ideas about being a man and being successful were leaving me with a sense of loneliness. I was dating multiple women, training well into the wee hours of the night, and my physical ability was better. I started dressing better. I even smelled better. But all this, something was missing. The version of manhood, of this manhood, felt shallow and pointless. Man, what's your name?
Cornelia.
Young lady, what's your name?
Camila.
Camila. Ladies, do you know what love is? Have you ever been in love?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Guess what? Yeah, we said no. Guess what? Me neither. Yeah, me neither. I've also not been in love, especially at that time. Even while surrounded by a sea of women and ton of family with a whole bunch of kind of love, I felt completely alone, which is weird. It doesn't add up at that point. No one knew or understood me for who I was and what I wanted to become. I was never vulnerable with anyone until I met my fiance. Yes, me, the basketball player. There were all the attention to all the females around me. I could drop the act just for this one person. This brings me to my final favorite song, Love, by Musiq Soulchild. The thing about finding a woman is that it feels through a finally found you, myself. It's almost like a mirror coming through. See, the thing that was missing was love. Not just the romantic kind, but I mean more moving, a life and loving and more motivating to everything around me. Actually finding stuff. I still was playing basketball. Now at that time it's based off trauma. Now at this point is based off love. And there's more passion, more to lose, more to gain. So it was a whole different motivation. I know you guys can understand that, alright? And at one point where it gets hard to love, you have to know how to love yourself. And that's what me and my fiance definitely did for me. It taught me how to love myself. And in this case, no more having to put on a show. I could just actually be who I need to be. So I've got a little bit kind of speaking until I was 5. I had a hard time speaking until I was 5 years old. And now I'm at a teenage area where everything is based off trauma and anger. I'm moving with a whole bunch of bad energy, but still getting things done. And now I'm finally at a man. I made it to a point where I'm motivated and driven by love. Ladies and gentlemen, do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, I do.
What's your question?
Well, it seems like you had like a lot of stuff. Like your mom bought you things, you were able to focus, you dressed really nice.
Yeah.
It seems like she loved you, so why did you feel like you had love?
I feel like the love part I learned that love comes from expression, and expression can't always go through tools and items. It has to come from mostly communication and most importantly time. And my mom worked a lot to get those things to make sure so time of that one-on-one, like, just having one-on-one just to kind of build that in, the toys and other things she was buying me couldn't replace that, and it brought me to this all that mattered. So yeah, that wasn't, it looked better on the outside, so it could only be better on the outside. On the inside, I was dying. I was dying and trying to fit in everywhere. Do you have any questions? You guys, ladies, I want to thank you for coming. You guys have a great day, okay? My name is Dimitri. Yeah, have a good one.